Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Radiant Collapse art stream. We have a special guest today, and you can see him now. We're trying something new. This is the collab cam feature, and yeah, so we're in here. Say something, Butts. Make sure everybody can hear you.
Yeah, I'm here.
All
I'm
right.
actually here.
All right. We had a last minute technical glitch. Like, everything was good. We practiced yesterday. We got everything set up. It was good. We got on 30 minutes early. We got everything set up. It was good. 5 minutes till everything was wrong.
Yeah, it's like,
but
oh, come on. Like,
but we got it worked out, and we're here. So we're doing graphic design streams tonight. This is my comic Irradiant Collapse, and when you work on a comic and you create a comic world, every now and then you have to create things that exist in a world. This is a fake world, so we need fake stuff. Fake billboards, fake flyers, fake movies, fake news reports, fake stocks. We need all that stuff, and that's what we're going to make tonight. So we've got a couple things that we're going to start off with, and then it's going to be open to you guys. So chat, throw anything in there you want to see. The only, I guess, parameters I'm going to say, this is a kind of like a big city, kind of a government financial district. So anything that fits in those categories, you name it, I'll design it and we'll put it on a building somewhere. And I'll let Butts give a quick shout out to introduce himself.
yes, so I am one third of a retro video game channel called Riff Arcade. We post videos every Monday and Wednesday. We have streams Wednesday and Thursday. And we have special videos that come out here and there. And I'm one third of that. And I'm a fan of Robert's Irradiant Collapse. So he brought me on to be the eyes of the viewers, I guess. I don't know anything about art, so I'm the guy in the movie that goes, "Where am I?" I'm the Harry Potter in book one, so like, I have no idea what's going on. He's just gonna walk me through it.
Yeah, I like having that perspective because it reminds me of stuff that I need to talk about.
Yeah, Pandematics is absolutely right. Murphy's Law will get you every time.
That is true, and good to see.
The computers were just like, "Nah, not working."
Yeah.
Come on.
I feel like that happens the most with streaming. Like I don't know, there's something about streaming where everything is fine until the 11th hour, and then something is wrong, and you didn't change anything, but somehow it is now wrong.
Yeah, I the only thing we changed was I took my headphones down, went downstairs, and came back up and put them in, and it was like, nope, yep, it's different. Computer completely flipped out. All right, so what are you building now?
So this is a flyer that that Ken is going to get handed. I'll actually show you. I think I've got the page up where it happens. So yeah, so he's holding this flyer here. So he gets handed this flyer. So this introduces a new group, I guess, in chapter 2. The Church of the Divine is a player that happens, and and so this is the first time we have an encounter with them, and so this is part of that.
So you set them up. Okay, so I had some topics written down, and this plays into one of them. I think I might have asked you this before on when I had you guest on my stream, but turnabout's fair play. So you said you've made a world and you got to populate it with stuff. So what is your policy on world building? You've had to make this entire world. What were your guiding principles of, all right, here's how I'm going to make it, here's the direction it's going to go?
Interesting. Well, it's a sci-fi comic, so it's set in the future, and so I always have to think about, like, what is this thing that I'm doing going to look like in 200 years? So I have to kind of project what this current interaction is going to look like in the future. So that kind of thought process has really, hey Shannon, has really guided my world building of like what make things look futuristic. If you're doing a future sci-fi, it doesn't need to look like 2023. It needs to look a little bit different. And so, like, what ways
yes,
do you
please,
think,
God.
Yeah, what ways did the world evolve? And And sorry, I cracked myself. I just thought of how sometimes sci-fi's, especially in the 80s, did the opposite, where it was set like 7 years in the future, and it was just like, oh gosh, everything is like,
Yeah, yeah.
like
You
it'd
look
be
at
like
Back
a
to the Future,
yeah,
and
like
you're like, we're not getting
we watched
overboards. Come
what was it, Predator 2, and it was made in
on. Ooh,
like the
the
80s.
second best Predator.
Yeah, and it was set in like 1992 or like 1997, and it was like LA had gone to hell. And it was like, this is like 10 years from when you're making this movie. And it's like I mean, you know, we had the race riots, they weren't too far off, but
It could have gone that way, but like come on, like really punt it out there, you know?
yeah.
Like,
So yeah, that's the answer to your question. That's what I've been trying to do, is just trying to make it believable as a future.
so is this all right? So I had to look up terms because I didn't know this. Are you a hard world building, or is this a soft world building that you're doing?
Okay, so define that. I've heard of like hard and soft science fiction, but I haven't heard that term in regards to world building.
So what I looked up, and I'm not a story guy, so I don't know, is that hard world building is like you lay down everything you can possibly think of. Like everything has a rule, everything has a policy. Like Full Metal Alchemist is hard world building, where it's like there are strict rules and explanations for just about everything. And then soft world building would be Lord of the Rings or something like that, where it's like there's stuff that like you kind of know what's going on, but there's a lot of ambiguity to it.
Gotcha. It's funny. Brandon Sanderson talked about that concept when I was watching his course on YouTube, which is great. If you love writing, you should definitely check it out. It's free. But he used that in terms of like magic systems, like hard and soft magic systems, and he used that same example of Lord of the Rings versus wasn't Full Metal Alchemist, but it was something else. But in answer to the question,
Or is that going to like spoil something?
no, I would answer it in a way that it wouldn't. Let's see. Like, I kind of develop the world as I go. I mean, there are certain things going on, and I probably overdevelop like while I'm writing. Like, I know what's happened like the couple decades before this comic. I know what like kind of economic situations are going on the moon versus the planet, and all this. There are colonies. There is limited space travel, and I think if you read chapter 1 in the Roz notes in the back, information terminal in the back, I think it talks a little bit about that, like at what stage of interplanetary travel is going on at this point. So yeah, like stuff like that I've thought of, and I just kind of throw in as like flavor. But yeah, and then as needed, different places and things that come up will be part of it too.
Okay, so I guess you kind of, I don't know, you're in the middle. It sounds like you've laid out enough to know like, yeah, this is good.
Yeah.
Like, I guess you're probably soft, whereas like you might explain space travel, but you're not gonna like.
Oh yeah,
really
in that terms of stuff, like I don't really go into like
look, they have space travel, it's fine.
Yeah, like I don't
deal with it, people.
Yeah, I don't go like super into deep. I think about stuff like that enough to like make sure it's plausible, and maybe I'll tell you some of it, but I probably won't tell you all of it unless it's like plot relevant.
Yeah, someone will ask at a convention like, what about this? Like, I don't know. How close is this to your like what you're doing right now? Is close to your actual job? You're making a brochure.
This is my job, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you're gonna nail this. Knock it right out of the park.
But I surprisingly can't multitask with this as well as like coloring. Like I'm finding myself like stopping and thinking, as this takes more thought than like coloring does. So I picked a terrible stream to have you on and ask me questions.
Oh well, you know.
I sketched this out on my phone. I took a screenshot of it, so I'm trying to go by that. But I think I don't like any of this.
What is truth? Ugh. Tell me about it, brochure. Am I right? Hey-o. Hey-o.
All right, so I need, let's see, let's do a line here. Big fan of grid systems when it comes to design. Talk about that. Having things line up with each other. That's a good way to, well, design tips, a good way to like automatically make things look better. Like instead of putting this thing here, if I could make it line up with something else, that's better.
Jam me down. That is what truth is. A really, really fat cat. What is truth? Our freaking cat, my God, he's been very like attention seeking yesterday and today, and I'm just like, I'm going to throw you across this room, cat. Oh, okay. So Pandamatics, I would use the example: hard is Star Trek, and soft is Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. That's a good. Yeah, that's a good one.
I haven't read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, but I'm familiar with Star Trek, so I get half of the reference. I
read it in college, and I don't remember a whole lot of it, but I do remember it is very like, look, they can travel across the galaxy, like, just let us tell the story kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, but he uses it for like comedic effect. He's like, oh, it can do this. This ship can do this thing. How? Here's the next thing, like that kind of thing. Where he just like, it's funny how it's soft in a funny way.
That's interesting.
Yeah. It's where the whole like, what is the meaning of life 42 comes from. If you ever heard that thing, yeah,
I have heard that.
Yeah, 42. Could help the composition, yeah.
I can't with the cats right now. I knew that was coming.
All are welcome. Oh, there we go. Oh, he doubled it. Okay.
Well, yeah, that's a great way to get a new line of text without having to make it over. I need, what do we need on a flyer? We need, like, where it is, when it is. Then I'm like, what day is it in the comic right now? What's the address that they're physically located at right now? So in a way, I am a bit hard in that kind of stuff. Like, I'll put real details in there. If you look at the small details, they're all real. They all tie into the world, and that's frustrating.
Yeah, you never like. You're very like micro. Like, okay, I have to get the date right, and you're like,
yep,
whatever, space travel, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, the movie does an amazing job of explaining it. They use a ship that literally turns them into a couch to travel. Yeah, it makes no sense, and I love it. Yeah, that's one of the weird awesome. Like, look, just it doesn't make sense. It's crazy space tech. It's fine for comedic effect. I forgot the movie. Yeah. Even when I watched the movie, I was like, this doesn't really ring any bells. So like that book just like washed over me. I was like, oh yeah, this is funny, and then I completely forgot it. I'm also weird. Like, I don't read a whole lot of fiction. I read nonfiction, which is probably why I'm a boring person. But
I'm the same way though.
Although, like, okay, like let me walk that back a little. If I read fiction, I will devour that fiction. Like, I will do nothing but read that fiction, and I can't do that. Like, I remember, like, I'm a really slow reader, and I read like this pretty thick book in like 2 weeks or something like that, which is crazy fast for me. So like, I just like got home, did nothing but read, and then that was it. And I was like, I can't do this. I need to do this.
We're gonna put the address in later because I gotta figure out where they are. Actually, I think I can make this.
What is truth?
All right, so they are in the. I used to call it the Zon governmental district, but governmental sounds really awkward, so I'm thinking about changing that name to like, what's a good synonym for that? I was looking up synonyms before the stream.
Government.
Like.
Principality.
Like what would they call? What would they call like Washington D.C. or like the capital area. Like
That's a district.
it's a district, but like, is there a
Um,
term for
like a municipality, or
Ooh, is that?
you need
Ooh.
something shorter though.
Yeah. Oh, I can work with space. I just need the municipality. Is that?
It's
Is
like
that,
an autonomous zone or something.
I don't know if I want that. It's part of a city, so I don't want it to be like separate from the city. But it's like this is the area where the.
Yeah, district's good one.
What if we just
Do dishes. Boy,
we
yeah.
can just say district. We don't have to explain what it is.
Yeah, for now.
Gotta do dishes.
Like a ward. A ward would be.
I like district to ward.
Okay. There we go. Okay,
yeah,
better.
we'll just say Zon district. We don't
Yeah,
have to-
Zon ward sounds kind of weird.
I don't like these fonts too. I'm struggling with this design here. Let me save this.
It's too close to your actual job.
Yeah. And surprisingly, it needs thought.
One of the things I wanted to say was like, you're a graphic designer. What are some tips for advertising? Like lining up things up was one of them, I guess.
Oh gosh. Yeah. So that's a good one. All right. Let's see. What else did I want to say on this? Let's see. Let's make all this down here.
Yeah, bureaucratic district.
Yeah. That's a good one. I thought about that.
What about a borough?
I don't want to do a borough. I like
Okay.
district for the place term, but like whether I put like an adjective, bureaucratic might be a good one, or I might just leave it as just Zon district, and I don't need to be as hard with everything. I might move this up here, change fonts.
There you go.
Let's see.
Metropolis? No, that's the whole city. Never mind. Metropolis is city, I think. Join us for I keep thinking that little cross thing that is like I keep thinking like my mind wants to twist it, make it the X-Men symbol.
Oh, sideways? Is our
Or like
45 degrees?
45 degree, yeah.
Huh.
I mean, it is the X-Men symbol, so don't get copyright.
Well, dang.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, good to know. Huh. All right. Well, I'll work on that.
I think it's legally distinct. They can't get you. Also fictitious. Why do you have those two? You have what is, and then like dash, another dash down there, and then truth.
Just trying to make it interesting.
Just spice it up.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if that was like a designer trick. It's like, oh, put little flourishes or something.
Just adding a splash of color and doing something.
Okay.
I don't know if I would actually design a flyer like this, but
Okay.
let's line that up there.
Yeah, come join our mutants. Yeah.
Okay.
It's our school.
So I was also thinking, I'll do this right now since we're talking about it. I was also thinking about encasing it in an octagon.
Okay.
But like when you zoom out with that, you might not be able to tell that it's octagon. So
I don't know. It's just like that, yeah. Depends how small, like the paper is. Oh yeah, but if it's that small, yeah. Well, I mean, you can't even read anything else on it. So
interesting. I'll think about this. I was thinking about this. Interesting. So these are the things I have to ponder by myself late at night in the shower.
This is what keeps you awake. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna
octagon or circle.
Yeah, we might. Okay, we'll just wait on integrating it, and I'll decide. I kind of like it in octagon. It's not as bad as I thought. It might just get really muddy and look like a circle, but you can kind of tell. And I might do something
at that size. Yeah, you can tell.
And do a little research and make sure this isn't like an actual symbol for like the Byzantine Empire or something like that.
I mean, they fell a long time ago. What are they going to do? Sue you? Like, if it is the Byzantine, you're good.
All right, so we've got another one that I need to do is a movie poster.
Ooh, okay. What's the last movie you saw in theater?
Last movie I saw in theaters was Ant-Man Quantumania, which graphic design stream at the very end, they have a very nice like animated title sequence. So it's Ant-Man, and then they like move up like the Q and the U and the Ania, and it spells Quantumania, and I'm like, that's nice, and I'm probably the only person that appreciates that. But I was like, bravo, Marvel, bravo, that was excellent.
Yeah. I haven't seen it. I've heard mixed reviews. I don't know, like I've got my rule about like I'm out. I finished Endgame. I'm good.
Oh yeah, you're done with Marvel.
The Halo 3 protocol, yeah.
So I've got this. I don't know if this is a real photograph. Probably not. It looks kind of fake, of the Earth, and I'm just gonna change this a little bit so it looks a little different.
To avoid copyright with the Earth, yeah.
With the Earth. We're all about avoiding copyright tonight.
Yeah. We don't want to get sued by Earth.
Yeah, that looks awful.
Although, what's it ever done for me?
What's that? Is that Futurama?
It's from a bunch of places.
The sun is
Probably says that about a planet once. Yeah. Yeah. What's a planet ever done for me? That's some soft sci-fi right there. It's just like Futurama. They're like, look, there's space travel. It's whatever.
Yeah. That's probably good enough. All right. So I looked up, and the dimensions for a billboard are, drum roll, 48 by 14, I think. Oh, let me go back over here.
I could do a drum roll. They're in the other room. They're right there.
Yeah, 14 by 48. Hey, Grudge Hammer with the emotes. Grudge Hammer always got some dancing emotes.
It does, yeah. Sticking with a cat theme. Yeah, copyright strike from Earth.
I don't need this to be quite this big, but I want it to be the same dimension. All right, so let's resample this.
Wait, so you're doing inches? What was the measurement you said for billboards? It was like 40.
Yeah, so 40, they're technically feet, 48 by 14, but I just wanted to get that aspect ratio, and so it doesn't matter if the size is actually the same or not. Oh crap, I didn't mean to, dang it. Okay, so Photoshop tip, unlock your layer before you change that stuff, or else it'll put white space in your thing, and you don't want that. So now I gotta do this over. There we go. And then
there you go.
Change the
background thing.
Image size. I could do Photoshop a lot better than graphic design while entertaining an audience.
You pre-game our emotes, and I immediately abuse them. Is it abuse or is it proper use?
Oh, I like those Metroid power tanks. Low.
Oh, they look like Mega Man.
Oh, Mega Man. Low. What is going on here? My free transform. It's freaking out on me. Okay,
legally distinct from Mega Man. Mega Man E-Tanks, yep. Super fighting robot, that Mega Man.
Who's rubbing something? Grudge Hammer? What kind of emo is that?
Cat, yeah.
Oh, it's a cat.
I think. Hang on. Yeah, it's a cat. A very annoyed cat, yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna save this as that, And I'm going to import this into Illustrator because it's going to be easier to do the designy stuff. My computer's not liking all these things, so we're going
to... Yeah, it's getting kind of fuzzy there.
Woo, woo, woo. Alright, my mouse is lagging. That's always good. Very close.
Speaking of Mega Man, okay, so I was trying to think of, we're thinking of advertising and stuff like that. So can you remember any commercials as a kid? Like any commercial that like you were like, oh yeah, when I was growing up, that commercial was awesome. I know, I remember the Crossfire commercial.
Oh yeah, that one was awesome.
That one was awesome.
So I have on my phone what
Power
it's
of
supposed
advertising.
to say. There we go. Just no. Just that's it.
Yeah.
Just
Crossfire.
No.
Just no. No.
Just want to keep that.
Anti-planet billboard.
All right, let me okay, let's change some things here. Instead of 14,
I remember just
let's make this one.
Just because
1.
I had like a Nerf gun as a kid, and I remember watching the commercial, and they were like Nerf gun. It was showing them. It was like this Nerf gun that went over your arm, and it would shoot.
Oh, that's cool.
And it was cool. And then when I got it, I was like, this is not as cool. And I was mad at the commercial because I was like, that commercial's lying. It doesn't do that.
Those toy commercials,
it was kind of lame. No one likes you.
So the phrase is no one goes to oblivion. I'm trying to figure out how to break up the text because that's too much text. So I need to make some of it like small. Oh, I could probably do this.
Yeah, Nerf was out of its mind. Back in the 90s, well, they were like, hey, it's a Nerf gun. We can do whatever. Kids will buy it. And they were right, because a lot of Nerf guns when I was a kid. Oh, there you go. I remember there was a Transformers commercial that was like this weird rap that was going on with it. I don't remember the rap or what but I was just like, this is weird. Why are you rapping to Transformers?
There's a whole period where people that had no business rapping were trying to rap in the 90s.
True. Yeah. Had one specific Nerf gun that made you feel like Darkwing Duck. Oh yeah.
Wait,
oh, his little gas
what?
gun. Love that gas gun.
I did not know about that, or I would have wanted to buy it.
Oh, did you watch Darkwing Duck?
I love Darkwing Duck.
Also, yeah, I love Darkwing Duck.
I didn't watch a lot of TV growing up, but Darkwing Duck was one of them. That's
He was like
decent
Batman.
enough.
I love Batman. So, and these commercials, yeah, with Dave Thomas, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember those. Yeah.
Seen the new Ninja Turtles trailer. Yeah, I've seen it. I'm kind of like, I'm interested where it's going because this is the first time Ninja Turtles have been like teenagers, you know.
Okay, I haven't seen this at all. Explain to me, is it live action, animated? What kind of Turtles is it?
It's animated. It kind of looks like Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, like that kind of animation style. And yeah, it does look fun, and like the turtles actually kind of behave like teenagers, which now that I think about it, I'm like, boy, they never behave like teenagers, even though it's like right in the name, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Seth Rogen directed it, so it'll probably be good. Like, I'm interested in seeing it. I'll watch any Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles you throw at me.
Seth Rogen directed it. All right.
Love the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
All right, chat. Anybody got a birthday in September or October? Throw your birthday into the thing. I'll put you in this poster. No takers? Maybe no one's born then.
No one's born then. April.
What's
I
your
know
birthday?
so many people born in April. Me?
Yeah.
I'm in June.
Ah, Dr. Deep October 18th.
Oh, there you go.
Bingo. All right.
Victoria,
Deep Gray, you're officially an Easter egg in chapter 2.
Nice.
Also, welcome to the stream.
He will now live forever.
Oh, my font list is so high it went up to my second monitor.
We got double
Where would I even start with? Extra condensed, semi-bold. Goodness. Extra condensed. I want extra condensed.
What's semi-condensed?
It's like I actually love fonts that have a million variables. It's just so flexible. I want like let's see. Okay, I pulled up a bunch of like movie billboard references. So I'm gonna see how they do. Looks like they're just like throwing the date there. They have like a social media something. Here we go. Here's one in theaters and IMAX. I might do something like that. They have a director. Oh, I had a subtitle I wanted to put on there. I like how minimalist this was though, but let me see if I can fit my subtitle. Let's see.
Is this the movie in?
Yes, this is a movie, an in-universe movie.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, talking about doing too much. I'm doing too much all the time.
It's like, wait a minute, what is this for?
Let's see. All right, so it was going to be.
No one goes to oblivion. I also have delicious popcorn. So I munch on it during the stream.
Let's see.
Flavored water. Oh, I've got. Speaking of things as a kid, is there any snacks or food that you had as a kid that you can't get anymore? And I'm reminded of that because I had this flavored water growing up. It was called Meridian Clear. And it was so good. Like, I loved that stuff. And they do not make it anymore, and I'm very sad.
Shane, oh Lord, he typing.
I love you typing.
Keyboard's so loud.
Oh, you love that water? God, I'm sure it was horribly unhealthy. Man, it was good. And like, I don't like drinking water. Water's bleh. But I would drink that so like I would just down bottles. Oh, I love that drink, yeah. I found some other water that's like comparable, it's kind of close to it. But that was like the holy grail. And for years I kept looking for it, and finally I found like they're out of business.
Does anyone remember?
Color changing Cheeto Puffs. There you go.
Y'all remember Canada Dry's still around?
Yeah, I thought Canada Dry was still, yeah. Pretty sure they're still, yeah.
Oh, the blueberry one, the strawberry one.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember those. I do remember cranberry Sprite, but that's recent.
Oh, cranberry Sprite, yeah. I think cherry 7-Up is the best 7-Up.
Ooh, I have not had that.
It's a brand of ginger ale, yeah. It's a brand of ginger ale that you buy? Yeah, like you probably have it. It's right here, in the fridge. Squeeze it?
Squeeze it. I haven't seen one in a long time. But I'm also not in the market for a Squeeze It. I'm not.
I'm trying to remember Squeeze It. Like, I know I should know what a Squeeze It is. I can't think of it.
Oh, it's the little plastic, like, it's like a sugary drink, but it was like a plastic thing, and they had like a character melded into the plastic.
Oh yeah, I think they do. You gotta look down like the aisle with all the juices at your grocery store, but there's like they still have Mondo. I think. I remember Mondo. Loved Mondo.
I did not think that still existed.
I thought it did. Oh, Go-Gurt? Oh yeah, there's totally Go-Gurt. Oh, Go-Gurt weirded you out? Yeah. I just don't want my yogurt in a tube, you know? Give it to me in a tub, as nature intended. For never smashing one or the table at lunch and nailing me with it. Yeah, okay. Oh, the squeeze it, they just wham.
Oh gosh. Well, all
I used to make
tubes.
Gurker never tickled my fancy spoon, please. Yeah. Yes, Panda. Like, give me a spoon and yogurt. They used to make these little button. They weren't pizza rolls. They were like pizza buttons.
What?
And they were like fully enclosed too. So like they were like rounded on top and flat on the bottom. And I forgot who made them, but they were so good. And last time I had them was in college. They don't make them anymore. I'm always sad because every once in a while I'll be like, man, I could go for some pizza. Put it down. Soup in a tube. Oh, ugh.
Oh no! You're just putting stuff in tubes that ought not to be.
Tube soup, yeah. The crime against tubes.
All right, we're gonna make another orientation of this. Something like this.
Croissant pockets. Ooh. Oh, those like hot pockets and croissant. Yeah, like fancy hot pockets.
Oop.
Whoa, going big.
We lost her. Lost her. I barely know her. Hey,
Y'all are really getting me through this bad movie I paid for. What movie did you pay for? America Tube. Yeah.
I'm so,
I like that.
I'm so lost.
I like that.
What?
I'm just looking at the chat. It's great.
What movie did you pay for?
Oh, Skinamarink. Yeah. I've heard that that's a very divisive movie. It's like a horror movie.
Oh gosh.
I'm not a horror movie fan, but I heard a podcast about it the other day, and I heard that it's very. What's the movie that you love, Robert? Kung Pao.
Oh yeah.
It's like that, where it's like you either get it or you don't get it, and I'm not. That's not like a. That sounds very like you just don't get it kind of thing, but it's one of those like this film either works on you or it doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not big on horror movies, so. Yeah, Dr. Deep Gray, Kung Pao doesn't work on me. I tried to watch it and I'm like, I don't get it, but it's one of Robert's favorite movies, so.
It's
if you
funny.
get it, you
Dr.
get it.
Dr. Deep Gray was there when I saw Kung Pao, and the two people I went to see Kung Pao with are the best examples of the two camps, the only two camps you can be in. Dr. Deep Gray walked out halfway through, and the other friend loved it, owns it on DVD, and can quote the whole thing.
Yeah, there's no middle ground, right?
No middle ground. You're one or the other.
Yeah. Yeah, Pandematics is with you. It's a gift to humanity. Yeah, I don't regret. Like, you guys love Kung Pao? Good. It doesn't work on me. I'm not like against it. I'm just like this. I don't get it. So, the last time you used a payphone, I guess they called somebody.
It's the last time I used a payphone. That's funny. Dude, I was thinking about payphones the other day. I was like, I had completely forgotten they existed. He's against it. I'm against it.
Yeah, I'm against it. Okay, like, I'll put it this way. If Kung Pao was playing in my backyard, I would close the curtains. But I wouldn't go out there and stop it from playing. Like, let's play. Nah, I'm good. No thanks, Kung Pao.
All right, so we have done the two that I needed to do. So now it is open to chat. If there's anything you want to see me design, a fake ad, only caveats is it has to make sense in like a Times Square type area, like a financial district, a government district. So we're talking, lawyers, stocks, all that kind of
lawyers.
Lawyers
would be
big
good.
money, big city type stuff. That's what I want to do. But even products that could work. Anything like that.
Perfume. You can make some perfume. You can make some really weird ads of perfume.
Let's see. All right, let's find a weird image. So we need woman.
Okay.
I'm still got my caps on.
Be really careful Googling woman on stream.
Well, this is a stock image site, so.
Oh, okay. I was like,
should be
boy,
good.
you are woo.
Brave.
Must be mad because I think I already guessed what's happening in this movie.
I need like.
Trade stocks through thought. That's a terrible idea.
All right.
Because what if you think like I don't want to sell? Oh crap! It didn't catch the don't. No.
They gotta have a real strong beta test.
Yeah. Anything by thought. I'm like, no.
I need something.
No, I don't want that.
Weird. Like I want to have something. Thank you for saving my stream, Pixabay. This is excellent. Thank you. You're a
do
gift.
something like, I don't know. Fighting the ocean.
Okay, well, I'm gonna humor you, and we're gonna see what comes up with this. They're fighting in the ocean.
Okay, yeah.
We got an eagle. This is not.
All right.
Not relevant.
All right. There we go. Yeah, walruses.
Done.
Yes. Ah, perfect. Yeah, no notes. In the future, everything a bad idea. Yeah.
Bad idea. Okay, this is not. All right. Let's see. I could maybe use her for the stock thinking. She looks too sad though. You got to be like, yeah, I'm making money.
You're like I'm sad that I smell so good.
Mm-hmm.
Like perfume.
Oh, this might could work for.
Perfume. Like a sideways view. Yeah, that'd be kind of weird.
I wanna if I can match their skin tones though, because the Timponians have like kind of this kind of skin. This could work for perfume. Let's get this.
Yeah. Oh, it's free. Okay.
Oh yeah. That's why I'm here.
Okay. Where is that stock?
Pixabay.
Okay.
Let's see. All right.
Trying to think of other. Oh, type. Can you search Pixabay? Search for baby general.
What are you doing?
I have a specific thing I'm trying. I don't know.
Huh.
I was hoping to see like a baby in like a general's outfit.
You're asking too much.
I'm not getting that. Yeah, probably am.
These people look worried.
Yeah.
This is useful. Because I also want like bad news stuff. Because like the economy's going really bad. There's these bombings happening. Like stock market's crashing. Like.
Can't relate.
So this could be so foreign.
Yeah, I don't know.
This could be
Not
like
fiction.
a insurance ad or something like that, or like something like that. But we'll do perfume first.
General babies. Yeah. I'm just like I don't know.
General babies. General babies.
I was thinking general like in the army, but I was like, you know what? Whatever it decides general means, throw it at me.
Open to interpretation.
Let's see. Yeah. What do you think it means?
What does this mean to you?
Maybe you need an ad for automatic parachutes. Yeah.
That's your thought.
Buy
stock
gold.
Trader.
Mattresses. You can do a lot of mattress advertisements.
We're gonna do a gradient here. Because we got
I had a conspiracy theory when I lived up in North Carolina that the mattress place inside the mall that we lived at was a front for the mob. Because it was huge. It was this huge store. And I heard that mall was like their rent was really expensive. So it was this massive store and no one was ever in it. I didn't see anyone go inside that thing. I'm just like, they're laundering money in that. They have to be.
I wanted to get one of these to put like next to her, like the new
Flower.
fragrance, but I really don't want to cut.
Oh, there you go.
I'm too lazy for that.
Oh, splashy thing. That splashy thing.
Where's the splashy thing?
Right under beauty. Grass beauty. Nope, you went. Nope. Go down.
Go wrong way.
There you go.
Oh,
beauty in the grass. Yeah, that thing. Yeah.
This could work on
There
its
you go.
own. It's interesting.
I do want to see a 5-star baby general. Yeah, he moved up through the ranks.
Let's see if we can combine these because like the purple of that like works really well with her hair that's blonde.
Oh, it's fading?
I can work that. I can work with that.
Yeah. I say as if
all right,
I'm directing
what's
something.
the name of the fragrance?
I shouldn't name it because I'll name it something stupid. So. Used to joke that the Chinese Mexican place on Ponce called Chico and Chang's that never seemed to have any. Okay, there's a Chinese anime, like the Chinese and the Mexican was the same place because that sounds amazing. Why would they never have any customers? I would go there, man. Like, okay, was it Chinese Mexican fusion, or was it like you can get Chinese food and Mexican food? Like either option sounds great. Chico and Chang's, that's great. Same place, yeah. Oh god, that sounds great. I get some lo mein and quesadillas, yeah. Never ate there. Oh man.
I have too many fonts.
Do you though?
There's a great meme I saw, and it's that meme where the guy's pouring like a giant thing of salad dressing onto his salad, like from like the industrial like commercial grade thing, and it's like me adding 60 new fonts to my collection of over 1,000 fonts. Neon Fallout.
Neon Fallout, okay. Yeah, that's your like you can never get enough of. It's fonts.
Yeah. Oops. Let's see here.
Neon font. It just makes me think of Fallout, like the game, and everything's neon in there. That's what it told me. Oh, yeah, you did.
Damn it, Grudge Hammer, Chat GPT.
Requiem.
Hold up.
What about Neon Requiem?
Hold up. What's going on here?
I don't know. What'd you do? Is that a layer thing?
Well, I'm trying to.
I think I know. Layer.
Oh, I got it. I got you. I got it. I gotta make a new layer.
They give you 10.
Give me 10. Use me. Use me. Use me. Use me.
It's taking over. Yeah. Synthetica. Okay.
Chrome Noir. Synthetica. Digital Desire. I like Digital Desire.
Synthetica's not bad.
Actually, I like Desire. Just Desire. It's very ambiguous.
Holographic heartbeat. Okay, that's dumb. Come on. Yeah, all the perfumes are just like croquet. You're like, what? What does that mean? What does this smell like?
All the like, the way they describe like undertones in fragrances, it's just like the same way you describe wines, like very abstract ways that make no sense.
Digital Desire makes it sound like it's the smell of a new iPhone. Yeah, that like box smell. I keep thinking I got my iPhone like a year and a half ago, and my wife was like, "Your iPhone's like 5 or 6 years old." Jeez. Pretension by Chrome Neon. There you go.
Pretension.
Overpriced by Calvin Klein. Do y'all remember, speaking of stuff as a kid, do you remember like going to J.C. Penney's and stuff? Like they had the perfume section. You had to like sprint through so you wouldn't get sprayed or smelled.
Yeah, right.
I had to go through it to get into the mall.
All right, we've got. Oh, hold on. Let me see. No, not you.
Don't I do that? Wrong layer.
We could do that. No, we won't.
Here.
Contain yourself. All right, we're gonna this then, and we're gonna say we're gonna change the font to the best font, Futura.
You ever go to Toys R Us as a kid? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You de Robert with the silent T and a French accent. You de Robert.
You de Robert. Had that huge wall of games. Oh yeah.
This needs to be
scan it, looking for games you want. I went into Toys R Us and I would try to pick my route if I did like that toy, the toy run, the great toy run, and be like, all right, I'm going to hit aisle 4, but I'm going to come at it from this side. And then when I get to the other side, I'm going to skip down to, like, I would do that. Way to Robert.
Oh, come on. My other
Oh, Toys R Us was sad. Yeah, they used to have a Toys R Us at the Mall of Georgia for a while. And it was both like, this is great, and also like, boy, this is not as great as I remember it. That place was magical, yeah. It looked so big, like, oh my god, there's so many toys here, and then as an adult, you're like, this is it? Like, that kind of thing. Signature fragrance. Perfume bottle looks like a Beyblade. They still had some cool toys. I was like, wow. Kids these days get some good toys.
Alright. Alright, so we did
Magical till you're paid. Yeah, you got that right.
Let's do, I need to do a reporter.
Oh, there you go.
Actually, I probably need to draw that. I can't shortcut. What we can do, though, let's see.
Are you going to make a new character?
So this is the scene that I've got. It's going to be like a wraparound billboard. Y'all ever seen one of those? They're super cool. I don't think I've seen one in real life yet, but I've seen them on the interwebs.
Wraparound billboard?
So it's like, it curves. So it's a curved LCD that curves around like the corner of a building.
Oh, yeah.
And because it's curved, they can do like 3D stuff with it and make it look like you're looking into like a room. It's really cool.
Don't you have to stand in like a certain spot to get the effect
Probably.
or something? I mean, it's still really cool.
I think I've got a, let's see.
Oh, one in Atlanta.
Interesting.
Okay.
That's cool.
Check that out. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I have a. Oh, I wanted to do one. I wanted to do a like stock is crashing one. So let's just get the price of Bitcoin for the past year.
This is speaking of sad. Yeah, you gotta go through that. Well, Centennial Park's kind of neat.
Can I not really?
It doesn't help.
Oh, here we go. There we go. That's the one I want.
Oh, it's coming back up. There you go.
There we go.
Oh, never mind.
This is what we want.
Oh, okay. Yeah, a lot of construction in Atlanta. Hopefully they'll be done soon. Dr. Deep Gray is asking, did they really put a photo of Alex Honnold? I don't know who that is. With the slogan, look first, then leap.
Where was that? Was that on the homepage of this?
Yeah, it looked like, yeah. I know look first then leap was the tag or whatever. I have no idea who the person was.
All right, how do I do the dark view? I want it dark view.
Dark.
At the limit of my knowledge. Stock stream. I want dark view.
Free soloing? Oh, okay. Well, why would he look first then leap? That's a terrible slogan for a free solo climber. Leaping's the last thing you want to do, my guy. No wonder Bitcoin's tanking. Man, I don't know anything about the stock market.
Oh, this is interesting.
One freaking thing.
Yeah, you got too many options here. I just want like a one-click dark view. I don't want to completely customize my colors. That's awesome. I think that's really cool, but this is too much work.
That's everything with stocks. Like, I just want this.
I just want this.
If you want to have sweaty palms, just watch him climb. Yeah. I already have sweaty palms. I don't need to. I don't need to help that around.
All right, well, we're about 5 seconds from I'll do this later. Oh, dark mode.
There it is.
There it is. All right.
One click. You just gotta know where to go.
We'll go full screen, and now we will screen cap this.
Resolo El Cap.
Let's see. All right, we will.
El Capitan.
We'll just use this same thing here. Boop. Boop.
Oh, good. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay.
Let's see. Where's the current price? Is it always like all the way to the edge, or that depends on if it's closed? It is.
My nose, man.
Stretch that out here. We'll get rid of any of that green.
Yeah, like the latest thing's always on the right.
Yeah. Cool.
X-axis.
Worked pretty good.
That does look pretty good, yeah. Bitcoin.
Nice. Okay, cool. So I was just gonna do this, I think, as that's it.
No, Capitan, like pretty straight up and down too. It's really into that movie. Well, there you go. It wasn't a wasted movie. Your dog is enjoying it.
Stocks. Let me go ahead and collapse this after it saves. All right, we'll save this one.
Oh yeah, if your dog's freaking out, just oh my god.
All right, so we're gonna do the LED screen action.
All right, so what are you doing now?
So this is to make it look. It basically puts these like dots in here and kind of make it look like an LCD screen.
Okay.
So this is an action I picked up from somewhere, and then it's like a step-by-step tutorial. It took like 30 minutes, and I just recorded the action so I could do it repeatedly.
Okay.
But not sure. It kind of washes out the black.
How do you make that not so fast?
Let me revert this. We'll try again. I'm gonna use this other version for dark screens.
I don't have an eye for this, so I'm just like, oh yeah, that was good.
All right, so I'm gonna save this. This might be what we use. How you make that dot so fast? I am a wizard. I made an action.
There is wizardry. Like watching you do this stuff, I'm like, God, how do you know what to do?
I'm back in the realm of things I can talk while I do.
Absolute madness. You're just like, all right, we're just gonna add this to it, and just like It's like Tom Cruise on Minority Report flipping through stuff. I'm like, what is going on? Grab something over here real quick. Blank, because I'm cold. I shouldn't turn the fan on.
Yeah, because it randomly decided to like freeze again.
How long have you worked in Photoshop?
Dude, I've been doing Photoshop since I think high school or middle school is when I got my first one. It's Photoshop 4. And we're on, they quit counting and then just started charging you by the year.
Quit counting. Now that's what I call musicking. It's just like, hey, it's just really high. It's whatever.
It's an action that I made, Shannon. So it's all these steps.
Action.
And I think I have it on my website. If not, I meant to. You can download it. You can't really see this one up close, so I might not use it, but we'll save this as the.
Ooh, that's a lot of formation.
All right, somewhere once upon a time, I had a stock ticker, and if I don't have it anymore, I might need to just make it again. Let's see. I don't like redoing things though. But it might actually take longer to find than to actually redo it.
And it wants an email about a Zoom meeting for how to set that up.
Please. Why do I have stuff about the coronavirus here?
Ugh, not that. No one needs that, man.
No one needs that.
So, okay, all right. I got another question about your world building.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you have any policy or any kind of thoughts on, like, how does the stuff on Tempo differ from the stuff here on Earth? Is there any difference, or is like they pretty much have the same stuff?
Yeah, so there's like
something different.
You can do too much world building. You can get too bogged down in like defining everything that it's just like cumbersome. And so I've tried to like contain myself in areas like if it's not important for like to the story, like just make it the same. So that it's like simple. Like if it's not plot relevant that they need to breathe like a slightly different thing, and that's like it's just gonna make your life difficult. So oh gosh, stock tickers.
So they got a lot of recognizable stuff.
What font?
Yeah, there's that guy. There we go.
Oh, there he is with that moving background. There he is, deep gray. Look at him.
Yeah, he climbed up, Capitan.
Let's see. Images? Hey, there we go. That was easy. Didn't expect that. So that looks like I have a font similar to that.
You've got to.
Well, I have this one, but that's more of like an alarm clock. I'm pretty sure. What was this? A pixel font? I'm pretty sure it is on DaFont though. DaFont. It's a great website for fonts, graphic design tip. So you can also search by. We used to be able to do it right here. Oh, give me a second. All right, we're gonna get our area first. We want pixel font. Probably this one. All right, here we go. And you can search for ones that are free. And there we go.
Nothing.
And this one looks like what we want. Rainy Hearts. It doesn't match. It's fine. If I had that font, I wouldn't even have known. Here's me pouring more fonts onto my literally like 1,200 fonts.
You're the Kylo Ren going more. All
right, we want Rainy Hearts.
Okay. Can we talk about that scene for a minute? Has everyone seen The Last Jedi?
I have not. That's the last one,
Dang
right?
it! No, it's the second last one. Okay, no,
Oh,
I
I've seen
can't
that
talk
one.
about it
I've seen the
because
second to last one. I just didn't see the last one.
Okay. So I am confused on that whole scene because, and if you haven't seen, you haven't either. You haven't seen. Okay, then never mind. I'm not going to talk about it because there's a massive spoiler in that scene. Huge spoiler. So I'm not going to talk about it. I'll talk about it off stream with Robert.
Ignored everything after
Revenge of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi. Sorry, not Revenge.
Yeah.
It was originally Revenge. Yeah, okay, so I'll talk about it after stream.
I don't know about this whole new, like... Oh, hold on. These are supposed to be white.
I barely know her.
Spoiler. That's a good one. That was a good one.
Yeah. It was right there. I should have just...
Oh, gosh. My mouse is lagging. Hopefully it's not lagging for you guys.
No, things are good here.
TV.
Can't just say something's supposed to be white, Robert. Texas? Yeah, knock Texas down a peg.
Let's see. We need no more stock symbols. Like probably just like random letters.
Yeah, just random whatever. Yeah.
If anyone has like a favorite number sequence, or you want your birthday in negatives.
Go down. Woo. Yelling timber. DTP. Down with OPP. Yeah, you know me.
Let's make these really bad losses. 5%? How about 25%?
Yeah. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, everyone's having a bad day.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, put some initials in there. DT.
Oh,
DTP.
DTP? There we go.
I thought that was a wrestling thing.
All right, Travis. I'm so sorry.
With the DTP.
You just went down 35%.
Whew.
All right, one last call for initials. Anyone want to be immortalized in the stock ticker?
Wow.
I like that emote a lot.
MWM.
Shannon. I'm so sorry. Negative 27.5%.
Okay. That's pretty bad. Not 35%. Yeah. Well, it's Shannon's saying the panda got it first.
Panda got it.
Panda got MWM.
Oh, MWM. All right, we can make this longer.
I mean, you could change GYW.
Yeah. Actually, let's just get rid of it.
You can literally do whatever you want.
Actually, I'm gonna make it. Whoa. I'm gonna make it longer.
Oh.
I'm just gonna put you in. I'm gonna put the important guys over here in the middle, so they definitely get included. And then if we need extra room, we got these other guys, and if not, we don't need it. All right, what we got? MWM. 16.78%.
Extra M for both. You can both have it. You can do both.
The extra M from all right, cool. Yeah, we need extra space just in case. So that should be plenty, and we'll go ahead and put it on the building. This looks way better than whatever the other one was, so I'm sure it's fine.
So okay, so you're putting this on the building.
Dear current resident, and Caleb signed it with a frowny face. I completely forgot about that.
Is there anything special you have to do to this the stock ticker when you're putting in the background? Like, is there some special you have to do to background stuff that you don't have to do to foreground art? I don't know.
Glad you asked.
Like layer. I don't.
We
Ooh, okay.
I usually do my actions to them, so I'll do one of these again. Hello. Uh-oh.
Maybe not.
Revert. Start over. Close it. Broke it.
Boom. Robert has gone offline.
Let's flatten that. Now maybe it'll work. Okay. Just do that. Resume. Sometimes the actions don't work, but it's fine.
Oh, there you go.
It just thinks that it's something to do with like how you name the layer. If you name it, say that's too distorted, you can't read it. So we will try again. Ooh. Okay, I need to apparently save it first to be able to revert it. I wonder what size is this. Is it big enough? 11 inches, that's big enough. Let's go ahead and save it. Alright, let's try this again. So this should set current layer as layer 0, so... But maybe if it's already layer 1, it's going to be an issue. Okay, you little... Alright, so we're going to make these smaller because they were too big and it was distorting the numbers. So make those smaller. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Now you can still see it, but we've got a little like... It just looks like maybe a screen. I'm pretty happy with that.
Your final.
Alright, cool. Let's put this on the building. Let's make the building.
Wrap it.
So we're going to do a vector layer here so I can edit stuff later. Like when I... hello? Lock you, we don't want that. Like when I need to change the... No, line weight's good. That's good. Alright, so let's do another one here, and then we won't show that one. Let's make this...
What?
We're gonna make this lighter so it doesn't get in our way. Lock that back over here. And this will be our building next door. Cool.
So you're having to do something, since this building is like angled, do you have to do some weird perspective stuff?
Yeah, and I'll probably go ahead and set that up just so that I can have a guide for putting these on here. But what I do is go to Layer, Ruler Frame, Correct Perspective Ruler, and I want 2-point perspective because I'm looking at a vertice here. This is one of the great features of Clip Studio Paint, is that you can make these perspective rulers, and it makes perspective easy and fun for everyone.
What is perspective? Like what is this?
Perspective.
What's this doing? What's this do?
Perspective is a way to like simulate three-dimensionality in a 2D plane. So it's a way to draw that simulates what your eye actually sees. There's a lot of different ones, and don't get me started on all that, but
I was trying to. But
you're very good at baiting me.
Yeah, I tee it up.
All right, so yeah, see, I'm glad I did this because it was what I sketched was wrong. Unless I want to just change this one line here and make this correct, I think I'll do that. I'm gonna make this.
No.
Oh,
I was right.
I need the horizon line lower. That's the issue. So that way, but let's make this a little less extreme. The closer you're, so this is a cool point. This is a cool tip. You can't get this many places. It took me forever to find this out. So if your perspective points are closer together, you have more distortion. It's the same as using like a wide angle lens in photography. If they're spread further out, it's less distortion. It's like using a zoom or telephoto lens. Flattens things out in photography. Once you learn that, that will like change the way you do perspective and the way you think about all that. Oh, I didn't want to do that. That horizon line is perfect. So that's about like that. I want to make these two. Let's see. I think that's good. I like that. All right, we're gonna go with that. All right, so I'm gonna sketch in. Sketch. I'm gonna sketch in my stuff. That way I have.
Drawing a cube is about as perspective-y as I ever got.
That is perspective.
Figured out how to do that, and that's it. Square, draw square, connect them.
So this is what it would look
That's
like if I keep this current perspective.
Oh, okay.
Which I think that's fine. It's fine.
That looks good to me.
I wish there was more.
I don't have an eye for this stuff.
It might need to be down further. I kind of want. Hello. I want a little bit. Because it actually needs to be down a little bit. Because you're looking up at this building, so I do want the distortion to be a little more. This is actual magic.
Yes, thank you, Panda Man. Like I see this, I'm like, boop.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. So let's redo this.
Say you're a witch.
All right. Because we're looking up at this building, I want it to look like it's up high, so I need that perspective point to be down, or the horizon line rather, to be down lower. So now we've got something like this.
How are you drawing those so straight?
Oh, so this is snap to perspective ruler. I cannot literally draw that straight, but I couldn't.
Yeah,
I couldn't make this curvy if I wanted to. So that's
I was like, my God, you're drawing so straight. You don't even try.
He's a master.
Oh yeah, it is actual magic. Yeah, like okay. Still impressive. I was like,
I'm gonna probably cut this one short here. I might make one of them longer. I kind of like how that looks. We'll keep it like that. All right, let's check out our stock ticker and see if we got enough stocks to fit this.
is it gonna like bend it? The program gonna bend it?
No, I'll do that automatically. It doesn't do that. So what we'll do...
The correct term, bending it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, got it.
Yeah, the
Stonks. Yeah, any sufficient advance in technology is indistinguishable from magic. Is that Arthur C. Clarke?
I think so. So we're gonna make this small enough.
Yep.
Yeah, about like that. Okay. So here's the thing. Copy this, so we'll have one for later for the other side. And now we're going to. No, not
Just had a puppet show about Tesla versus Edison. There you go.
What? Oh yeah, you did. Is that still playing?
Did you have the elephant? Did you have Topsy?
Wait, what elephant? Explain.
Yeah, it didn't. Well, just share me down. Did you do the elephant thing? Maybe I'll let them explain. It's a real Tesla coil for the first time. Those things are cool.
Wait, what? Oh no! And they had a real Tesla coil.
Those things are neat.
Oh man. Dang, I'm sad I missed that.
They didn't do the elephant thing. Okay, so there was if I remember right, Tesla was DC, he was direct current, and Edison was AC, alternating current, but they did execute a puppet on stage. Okay.
Wait.
So like there's like this, I mean, they were Edison and Tesla was AC. Other way. Okay, sorry. So they were rivals in like how electricity should get to everyone, amongst other things. So Edison, to show how dangerous to try to discredit Tesla, he like brought an elephant named Topsy onto a stage and like electrocuted it using AC. Yeah, it was the 1900s. Like the people were just insane. Oh my goodness, he electrocuted that elephant. And, like they weren't worried about the elephant. They were like, well, we shouldn't use that Tesla stuff, even though he's Tesla. So it was like, I think there's film of it somewhere because Edison's a shameless promoter, and he filmed everything.
That is
And the
so
office name was Topsy.
interesting.
Yeah. Used a person.
Wait. So Tesla was AC, and Edison was trying to discredit that. But didn't AC win, or did that happen later? Because we use AC in our houses.
That I don't know. They
Shannon?
thought cigarettes were nutritious. Yeah, I think eventually it worked out, but it was one of those like Edison owned direct current, and so he was trying to like make money. Yeah, AC won. Yeah, it's just safer. Like the safer thing won, I think.
So I've got this wrapping around the building here. Actually looks pretty good.
More about transmission losses.
It's more about yeah. Dr. Deep Gray is actually qualified to tell us about this subject.
Oh, okay. Well, I should shut up because I only know a little bit about it. I'm not an electrician.
Wonder if this should go on.
They put their differences, AC and DC, they put their differences aside, and they formed one of the best bands ever. Love AC/DC.
I'm gonna put if I'm doing this outline now, I'm gonna see how off I am with this image.
So you're doing it by hand, and like the computer will fix it?
So I'm putting this outline in with the computer's help, but I should have done that first because now my little stock thing is slightly off. And now
See, there was a super cool Star Wars-esque battle with light bulbs. Intrigued about
What?
that. Plus, a step up, step down is easier with AC.
Okay, explain what step up and step down
I
is.
don't. The movie where they dance.
All right.
Let's step it up.
Oh, that's on my sketch layer. There it is. Which is fine. That's fine. We don't want that layer anyway.
My wife just brought me cookies.
We'll just make this lighter so we don't forget that it's not real. Hello?
What? What happened?
There we go. Just
Oh, you're
my
talking about the program.
selector just went away.
It's like, did my sound go away?
Sorry,
What?
yeah.
I just heard hello. What? Not again.
Yes. Yes, please. Educate us. We were art majors.
I wasn't, and I still don't.
Okay, so now we need our broadcaster, which I probably need to draw, and then we need this image from chapter 1. I might just take it straight from chapter 1 because I couldn't figure out. So we're doing a news broadcast on what happened last night. So we're gonna open up what actually happened last night and just copy and paste it. We'll see if that works.
Kudakukudamu says hello.
Hey, Kuda.
Kuda.
A transformer. I barely. I like your Kermit laugh, like belly laughing.
Transmission losses.
Oh, there we go.
Lower at high voltages and voltage
But
conversions are
wait, okay. Transmission losses are lower at high voltages, and voltage conversion is the.
We're talking about.
But did that actually? But I still don't know what step up, step down means.
But did you die?
What? I thought this was
Transformers, awesome toys.
What are you?
I grew up playing with Transformers. They're great.
Good. I'm working on. We were doing some fake. I'm on the wrong page now, but we're working on the stock ticker right now, and now I'm trying to find something that I can copy and paste from chapter 1, because Page 13.
Our house runs on 120, 240. So I didn't make any emotes. I paid someone on Etsy. This one's cute. Okay. You can just make emotes on Etsy? Ah, okay.
Well, people can, like, people have them for sale. Like, artists will make emotes, and you can buy them.
Okay. I don't know how that works.
Deep Gray is probably getting frustrated that everything he explains, we're just getting more and more confused.
Yeah. I don't doubt a single thing Deep Gray has said. I just I don't know.
This is what I want. All right.
You have wait. I have one of the metal Optimus Prime toys on my desk, superposable, and I have to give him a thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Yeah,
cool.
It's so cool.
That's really cool.
Optimus. God, I love Transformers. Those big long distance lines are in the kilovolt range because you can run lower current for higher voltage at the same power draw.
So, I'm just feeling more and more dumb. He's trying his best to explain it, but I just have more questions every time. So what I think this means is this helps you get the electricity further away without losing electricity. Am I right?
Basically, you have less energy loss at high voltages. There you go.
And and is AC higher voltage than DC?
They said essentially, but I don't. Nailed it. No, that. I don't know if that essentially was the first thing or not. Do you have to line up that screen with the lines, or won't the computer do that?
So no, so the computer will like help me draw the lines straight, but I still have to line this image up manually.
It's just a reference, okay.
Yeah, it's a reference. Exactly.
You can run either at high voltage, but transformers only work with AC. Okay.
And what do the transformers do again?
I know what I want to say. I'm not going to say.
All right. So we'll have him. We'll go ahead and put some windows on here.
Windows?
Yeah. Window.
How do you know? Okay. How do you know when, like, okay, I think I'm done with this background thing? Like, is there like a standard? You're like, okay, this is enough detail, or is it just kind of you feel like, yeah, it's probably enough time, or I've spent 3 hours on this one window, I need to move on.
I probably need to establish like time limits on stuff because usually it's by like I have enough detail, which is and the amount of detail is all of the detail.
Okay, all of it. Let's see. Step the voltage down from kilovolts to hundreds of volts.
Oh. Because you don't want kilovolt. Yeah, that sounds bad. Huh, interesting. So when you step it down, when you step it down, do you get like, okay, so you got say you got 1 kilovolt, so you got 1,000 volts. If you step that down to 100, do you still have 900 somewhere else, or does it not work like that? Can like all of my neighborhood, can we get like each house have 100 volts out of that 1,000? And no one's laughing at me yet. It means y'all don't know either.
Nothing, man.
So I'm using the screen as a reference point to make sure these windows are lined up right.
How are you doing that?
My head hurts and I've been crying.
I've been crying, yeah. No, sir, I don't like it.
Deep Gray's laughing,
Oh,
so I'm assuming that's not how it works.
You using the screen, like the markers at the top to
Oh
make
yeah,
sure they're lined up?
this one that I previously put in, that's what I'm using to line up the windows. And I think that's pretty good. We're gonna go with that. Now I don't know, I haven't colored this one yet, so I'm not sure if this. Let's color it real quick. We'll just do a basic little coloring to see if I need to use this orange building or the black one. It's just changing the voltage, not the power available.
A lot
Oh,
from this
I
in the
had to learn
army.
a lot of this for the army. It's changing the voltage, not the power available. What is voltage?
Shocking.
Uh-oh.
Voltage, like how
Error has been
much?
detected when importing the data.
Uh-oh.
Probably the layer mask was corrupted. But did you die? It's still here. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, was.
Oh,
That's weird. Let's get rid of this. This is actually not even the page I wanted to open. Let's go ahead
Load
and
up.
save this before it crashes on me.
before it blows
'Cause
up
that
again. Yeah.
might happen. my computer's crashing from my stupidity of voltages.
Yeah.
I mean, chapter 2, page 11.
This is my owner. He doesn't know about me.
He doesn't understand me. He never will
Yeah.
understand me. Deep Gray's trying his best, but he will never understand.
Oh, that's a cool floaty thing there. That.
No more.
Oh, well, okay.
I'll get rid
And
of
this
that. And let's contain it to here. And we'll do some gradient stuff. Hey, no. Foreground,
there you go.
background,
That look-
gradient stuff.
That look cool. There we go.
Oh, okay, so now we can see what this building looks like. So this is like I haven't done daytime in Tempo yet, so I'm trying to figure out like what do these buildings look in this like kind of sunset light that we have on this planet. We're gonna put this first of all underneath that other stuff. Let's see, like this might look right. This is definitely too blue. So I know I need to tint that, and I might just put some kind of do this on top of everything, kind of, you know,
Yep,
just
checking.
do a little of that, something like that, maybe.
So that's a world building thing you do have to think about, right? Like,
Hmm.
okay, so they're
Yeah, visual.
even during the daytime, they're orangey. They got like orange light.
Yeah, so it's very difficult to color because everything is shifted towards like the redder end of the spectrum, like in like their daylight. At night it's a little easier because it's the same as like it would be here. Everything's like synthetic light. But yeah, this chapter is proving very challenging to color for that reason. I don't like this way. This is kind of the lazy way anyway. I'm gonna target this layer individually.
Okay, here we go. So,
Oh.
like, your computer power supply has rails at a set voltage.
Rails?
And it just outputs more current on each rail until it hits the point where the voltage starts to sag as you exceed its ability to move energy.
This is
the same thing with
so
power
funny because it's like I'm not even trying to be dumb. Like I literally have
Yeah.
more questions every time. It has rails, like you talking about. It's literally like a thing that like puts power into the next thing. How does it sag? Hits the point where your voltage starts to sag. Huh.
So it dips? Like, I don't know. If I plug it into the wall, it makes the thing go. That's all I need to know. That's how dumb I am.
So this blending mode is there we go. What about what?
Okay, so here, but in the same vein of us trying to understand electricity, so you said that this chapter is hard to color because everything's shifted towards like the red side of the spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
couldn't you color it normally and then put like a filter that shifts everything?
Yeah, so you could.
Or
That's
like,
one way you could do it too.
okay.
And that's kind
Yeah,
of what
I
I'm
got
doing
it.
here. Is I've got this thing that's already colored, and I'm trying to put like a color of some kind of color on it and shift it. So yes, that is one way to do it.
Ah,
And then
got
once
it.
you figure that out, you can,
Hard stuff.
you're kind of limited on how much you can shift things that way because it'll like dull things out too. But you could also do it once and then just like grab the color that it's seeing through that filter and just color with that color. I don't know which of these ways is most efficient. I'm still working on that.
Yeah, if you exceed its capacity, the voltage will eventually dip below 5 volts or 12 volts or whatever the rail is.
Oh, I've heard of 5 volts and 12 volts. This is interesting. It's
I've
very
heard of
interesting. So we'll call this filter.
There.
But I'm happy with these windows, I think. Let's compare it to these black windows. The black really works well at night.
Yeah. Yes. Ah, volts. The thing I've heard before.
Yes. This is a little punchier, but it's kind of too dark. So I think I might be on the right track with these orangey ones here.
Did you get like a photo of something at sunset?
Ah, dang. What?
Did you have like a reference photo of something at sunset?
Yeah, I have some of those. Yeah, let me see what. Sometimes it's hard to find sunset photos that you want. I messed up with this building. I got the other lines working well, but the verticals did not line up. So I got to revisit this for a second.
Hang on, go back. It's been a while since I actually dealt with power systems, and I'll blame anything on don't remember on my professor being Greek. Okay. I got you.
Oh dang! I thought I fixed it. Now it's messed up here.
Nope.
Once you accept the distortion, it's very hard to like change it.
To
again.
go back.
You have a lot less like flexibility. I think that's okay though. That's pretty good. I just want this line here to be realistic, here to be realistic. Funny, I'll let you read that, Butts.
Oh yeah. So funny story. That professor would make jokes that weren't very funny, but I had a friend from Cameroon who had studied in Greece, and apparently the jokes were funny if you translated them into Greek. Okay, there you go.
That was like some kind of thing that didn't translate, but in the native language.
In the native language it worked, yeah.
That's funny. That's actually really funny.
I love how the professor's like, no, I'm not changing it. This is the joke.
Yeah, this
Like,
is straight. You get it or not.
Yeah. Look, I'm hilarious.
So now this is what's difficult about corners is you have to make sure that like the heights of the windows line up.
Oh yeah, there you go. Also, you like props to your friend for being from Cameroon and knowing Greek. That's okay. I had a friend in high school that was from Greece, so I went to his house one time and he and his family spoke Greek. It was neat, but I was like, oh yeah, George.
Okay, now my perspective lines are pretty good, but my vertical is coming off the building here, so I'll bring that back in. That's gonna want to flatten those lines out, pull up a little bit.
See, I'm looking at this. I'm like, yeah, it looks good to me. But you've got the eye for that.
This is my voltage.
Yeah, he spoke French, Greek, and English. Very nice.
Dang.
I'm sure English was the hard one. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Cool.
Not that I'm saying French or Greek are easy.
Wow. want to see. Let's see. Let's look up.
Default. Oh right, that moves it.
I want to see how they mount these screens on things. This one is literally. This one's crazy. It looks like it's literally like a part of the building. That one's really, and it'll expand to take this whole area if you want to.
Oh, jeez.
And it gets like really impressive when it's like that. And then they've got some. These are like traditional ones with lights. This is a very, very magical place.
Have you been there?
Yeah. This is Shibuya Crossing in Japan.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, our hotel was like maybe a couple blocks to like this way.
Love to go to Japan.
Yeah, Japan is awesome. Yeah.
You have to get on an airplane for a long time.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Not as bad as Indonesia though. Japan's only like a 16-hour direct flight.
Only. Okay.
Nope, not that one. Stock
I
ticket.
could barely handle like a 2-hour flight.
Oh, it's a short flight.
I mean, I'm not like a pancake or anything. It's like I don't like it.
Feels very orange, but I think that's what I need.
Thailand was 22 hours.
Yeah, sounds about right. Because Indonesia is
Across
like
3 different
27. Because you have to land somewhere in Asia and then go down.
Yeah, yeah. You can't go straight across the Atlantic that way.
Yeah, so the Earth is round. This blew my mind. Not that the Earth was round, but like I thought like, oh, I'm just gonna go straight across the Pacific down there, like land in California and like go down there. No, you go like up over like Canada, like to Japan because it connects like that because it's 3D, and I'm just like, oh wow.
Tokyo, then Bangkok. Yep. Yeah, it's weird if you look at it because like it's quicker to like hook up really high.
Yeah, like it's actually
How
shorter
spheres work.
distance or whatever. It's crazy.
Oh, we got another. Okay, we got another lesson.
Oh
here. Basically,
yes,
with
more.
Transformers,
Give me more.
You create an oscillating magnetic field with a coil that couples to the secondary. No, I think he's just. I think all this is true. I think he's just showing off. They're just showing off. Transformer, you create an oscillating magnetic field with a coil that couples to the secondary windings through a magnetically permeable core and induces a voltage on the secondaries that is proportional to the ratio of the number of windings in the primary and secondary sides. It only works with an oscillating field, hence why DC doesn't work.
Huh. This is actually, I think this is Dr. Deepgrave's area of expertise because I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, you got your doctorate in something like magnetic coils.
They give doctorates out for that.
All I know is you were doing some kind of crazy work trying to see if you could invent a better like electromagnetic coil than
Effing magnets, how do they work?
I'll probably want to shade. Where's the sun at this time of day?
You tell us.
This is the kind of stuff you got to deal with. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is the shadow side. By the time he's up, it's probably midday, but there's probably still a side that's in shadow. It'll probably just look a little better that way.
Specialty is quasi-magnetostatistics.
What? What is that?
Magnetostatics. Statics, not statistics, sorry. Quasi. This is why I had to learn it. We would create a magnetic field with a DC yoke and then magnetize aircraft parts.
Interesting.
Okay. Or demagnetize, depending on the parts. Robert makes flyers for a living. This is the people who are dealing with it.
Yeah.
I clean stuff. So yeah, we're dealing with it.
I'm going to put this underneath our stock ticker so they get bright. Oh, you know what I'm going to do also? I like to do this, duplicate it, give it an add glow, which makes it shine. That actually looks good in the sunlight there. I might not do it over here.
Because it's dark, yeah.
Yeah, we'll leave it off there.
There we go.
Should we do it here? I might bring it down a little bit, but I think that gives it the projection look. And we'll also...
One half of a transformer is similar to an electromagnet. You know how you wind a wire around a nail?
I do know about that.
That we do know.
I remember that.
Got that. Yeah.
We did that in science
Bill
class.
Nye. Yeah.
In Bill Nye.
And then you run a current through it. It makes a magnet.
Let's see. This is not working. Yeah, nope. We're just going to ignore that.
What are you trying to do?
Well, I was trying to give it some, like...
What are you trying to do?
yeah. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. We will ignore that. That's not working.
Nope, didn't happen.
Oh, there's like a... This is... My shadow is slightly off from this thing here.
Oh, okay. I was like, how can you tell?
1 pixel off.
Pixel man.
Of course, I'm going to fix it. Multiply at 50%. Like that. Okay.
You moved it 1 pixel by multiplying it?
No, that multiplies the blending mode. I just needed to remember what setting I was at.
Why isn't that
I
called
had to
blending
draw
mode?
the pixel. Alright, we're gonna make this one.
Just lost this
hello,
entire stream
hello.
on everything.
No, we don't want that. We're gonna make a different layer so we can make this one independent from the other one. Hello? Oh, there we go. Maybe this just needs to also be 50% but darker.
There you go. Okay.
I don't like that. Make it straight up black.
It's good to me, but I'll have an eye for it.
I want it to be darker than the other one, and I'm having trouble getting it to do that. But if I make this like too opaque, then you can't see the building behind it. So I'm in a quandary. Maybe this one needs to be the black building. It's fine. Duplicate it. No, same issue. Oh, were you working on magnetos? That might be a question for Panda.
Yeah, I hope so. The only Magneto I know is the X-Men one.
Yeah, yeah, that's where I was at too. I was like,
He's cool.
all right, let's work on our.
Remember that X-Men cartoon growing up?
We might do a. So let's do a map so we can synthesize some of this stuff. We can do like the breaking news.
Magnetos are basically alternators with permanent magnets for the field winding.
Wait, so a magneto is a real thing? That's where they got the name for the X-Men?
They couldn't have. They should have been like Magneto. Okay, there you go.
This
Like
is.
they couldn't have named it after something else.
This stream is blowing my mind.
I don't believe that. There's a real
It's
thing.
a real
Okay,
thing.
yeah, there you go. I'm sure they've heard that joke to death. I know that they created the X-Men because Stan Lee didn't want to think of new like reasons for mutants. Or he made mutants because he was like, I don't want to come up with a new superhero origin story all the time, so they're just all mutants.
Interesting.
Which is great. We would use the process to magnetize certain components and then spray them with highly ferrous particles combined with.
Huh, what's the. Are you allowed to tell us why you were doing that?
Yeah. You're broadcasting this to everywhere. I hope it's
yeah,
okay.
this is on the internet forever.
This is live, baby. worldwide.
Worldwide, wide.
Don't let our enemies see this.
Another maybe polarizing movie. Anyone? Step Brothers?
I haven't seen Step Brothers.
Oh, it's great, but I also love Kung Pao, so you might hate it.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay. So I do know that there's like some drum set thing in Step Brothers.
Yes.
The only reason I know that is because my parents used to let Gwinnett Braves players stay at our house, like when they were in town or something like that. Yeah, you could do that. You can like volunteer for it.
All right.
And so we had a guy staying with us one time, and I came home and he was messing on my drum set, and I was like, "Excuse you, what are you doing?" And he was joking around. He was like, "Oh, it's just like Step Brothers," and I'm like, "I've never seen that movie. Get off my drum set." And he was trying to like be like, "Oh no, it's cool, man. It's okay. Like I'm just goofing around." And I was really mad at this guy. Like he couldn't have broken the drum set, but I was like, he was trying to be funny and like, "Oh, Step Brothers, it's the drum set for Step Brothers." I don't know what that means.
It's funny because the scene from Step Brothers is literally someone playing someone's drum set when they're not allowed to. So you were living out that scene.
Yeah, it's like Step Brothers. Like, no, we'll stay away from my drum set, sir.
Well, if there was a flaw in the
Gretchen
component, it would break the magnetic field and create a void that would collect and show the crack.
We shouldn't have magnetos if they do that. If they create voids. It's not super top secret. It's called non-destructive inspection. That eddy current ultrasonic.
Huh.
I do some people doing research in non-destructive testing. Okay.
Huh, interesting.
Real technical on the street, which is fine.
All right, so what if we did? I need a map, but I don't want it to be Earth, but I also don't want to draw.
I was about to say, like,
so let's work on this.
Okay, well,
hear me out. We got 8 minutes.
you got the two options.
We got 8 minutes. All right. I'm gonna put.
Oh, you could look up like map of Pangea or something.
Maybe.
My colleagues actually did work calculating the eddy current models for canonical shapes.
This is one of those things like
stick up here.
Should I make a map of tempo? No, but will I probably at some point? Probably. All right, so first of all, we're gonna zoom in. This quality is probably too crap for this. And the distortion's too bad. I was gonna like flip it in all kinds of ways. So it's like really opposite, and then zoom in on it, and then take like an area like this.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, that would work.
Like, oh, where is that? I don't know. It could be anywhere. It is a background, so this may work. We in Photoshop? We are in Photoshop. Let's see. We'll use this same. Those guys.
Still having a bad day.
This may actually be fine though to have less detail.
Yeah, looks pretty good. What's that blob up there at the top?
That was
left?
me starting to draw a country and then deciding that I didn't want to do that.
Okay. Like
There's
interesting
some
logo
things
to it.
that are just not my masterpiece up there.
You're just like, nah.
Yeah, there's some things that are just you have to. Is it worth it? And I have to ask myself that sometimes.
The hard choices you got to make.
I only have so much time, and if I spend time on things that aren't important, then it's just going to take longer and longer for the chapter to come out. So I really need to get faster at the things I need to do, and decide if there are other things are really
okay. Grudge Hammer's got a question for you.
All right, question, go.
I assume they're typing.
Would you use AI to generate art like that if you trained it on your own art? It would just feel wrong to me. It would feel like cheating. Like the only way that I would use AI, like generative AI, is like to help with brainstorming. Like instead of getting on Pinterest and like searching for stuff, I could be like, oh, I want to know what, like, I want ideas for this, and then it would come up with a bunch of stuff, which is a pretty good way to use it. And I think that's one of the more like ethical ways to use it. But now there's so much like bad things that's been used for that I just really don't want any part of it at all.
Oh, so you got a big aversion to AI art, huh?
I do, yeah. Just because, and all this is my own, yeah. And I think Grudge. I think that's the best way to use it. And like the proponents of it generally say the same thing. But yeah, we'll get on this soapbox. And we only got 4 minutes left in the stream, so you're guaranteed that it'll be a short rant. But yeah, just the creation of that software was done really unethically. They scraped a bunch of data from people without their knowledge and without their consent, and you can basically like emulate people's art styles. Fortunately, I'm not famous enough for it to know me, but like if there's like a famous artist on Instagram that you like, you could be like, hey, I want you to draw my dog in the style of this artist, and it will do it for you. And so like artists that make their living on doing commissions for people are upset because it's, you know, taking away like possible income that they could make. And then just it's kind of creepy too, because say you're an artist who really hates war, people could make war images, or people could make porn in your style, or, you know, just people could make art that you don't want to make, and it looks exactly like you did it. And it's kind of like deep fakes in your field, Grudge. Like unless you're an expert, and even I've been fooled by some. I was like, wow, this looks really cool, and then you don't realize it's AI. Like you can, if you like zoomed way in and you know what to look for, you can tell, but it's like the average person can never tell, and even experts like have a hard time. Hey, Black Agua, thanks for joining.
Yeah, Black Agua.
Black is about feeling you made a choice in a direction. Yeah, I agree. It's those, it's not intelligent. It's just copies. Yeah. Yeah.
It's just volts.
Yeah, it doesn't have a soul to it.
Plug it into that 1 kilovolt thing. Yeah, I'm not an artist, so I can't weigh in on that. I'm just like, yeah, don't steal people's art.
Yeah, we already got a news folder. So we'll say breaking news. We'll import this to end out the stream into hello. Okay, here we go.
News. You got a lot of folders, man.
Yeah. So
breaking news.
I think those lines are too thin. Let's make all these lines.
What are these lines doing? What are you doing here?
These are just kind of like from like, where's this newscaster? Yeah, like they got like a globe thing with some lines back there, whatever.
Oh, okay. Right. Like the grid.
Yeah, there's like concept art and that kind of stuff is that's where it's meant to be used. I need like a drop shadow on this, which means I just
stable
need
diffusion.
Runway a different engine.
Breaking news.
Oh, it's like it helps with rotoscoping. like not generative AI, or is it just like artificial intelligence in After Effects, like predicting where you need to rotoscope? I feel like those would be very different things if that's even what you're talking about.
So it's Fallout 4 synths, man. We can't let them rise up. First time I played Fallout 4, I was like, save the synths. And the second time, I was like, nah, the synths gotta go. Boy, I came 180 on that one. So it's all web-based. I upload to their site, click a few points, and it guesses for you. It's really good at guessing.
Yeah, see, I feel like that's actually like artificial intelligence. Correct me if I'm wrong in your opinion, Deep Gray. But yeah, that's helpful. That's not like creating things.
It's just taking a busy work.
Yeah, that's just like that's the stuff that computers are supposed to do. Like,
yeah.
Like get rid of mindless tasks and make them quicker. Not make creative decisions for you.
Know your place, computers. You. Sorry. ChatGPT. Yeah.
All right. So this is breaking news background. And this is like super low res, but it's gonna get blurred and all that stuff anyway, so it may work fine. So we'll get our newscaster here that we'll draw probably next week. I don't really do drawing on stream, unless y'all want to see it. Let me know if you want to see it. Otherwise, we'll probably do some coloring. We'll probably work on some more like sunset scenes. I think I got a couple queued up that we could work on coloring. Like this here, I could finish coloring this one. We may do that next week.
Computer shuts down after saying I'd run away. Yeah.
Computer shut down for saying that I'd run away. Yeah. Darby's using
I'd be like, all right, I think I'm done with computers.
To write lines of code. That's crazy.
Computers programming computers.
Yeah, that I feel like we're getting real close to Skynet if you're letting the code write the code.
Yeah. I'm sure it's more convenient, but better not.
And the laws of robotics will be do what you want, kill all the humans, and yeah, just abide by those. But yeah, we are out of time. So this has been a fun stream. Thank you guys for joining me. We had some great chatter. Deep Gray educated us all on alternating currents and transformers and magnetos. We learned a lot. And we had some moving discussions towards the end about artificial intelligence, and we learned we did a little bit of a very small amount of graphic designs.